to the Outlet Podcast. My name's Gazy. I'm the host of the Outlet Podcast. Now, here on YouTube, I do vlogs, and I'd love for you to subscribe, and so we can connect and recharge. But I also do a podcast. I love my podcast. I love doing acoustic sessions. I love doing a number of different topics on my podcast. So check me out on iTunes, Soundcloud, Stitcher Radio. I love to do inspirational entertainment. While I like to talk about like anime conventions and comic books and movies, superhero movies specifically, because I'm a fan of superhero movies. While I like to talk about those things, there's also some social issues that I cover, and also some inspirational topics that I like to discuss. So find me my podcast information, everything linked in the description below. So today, not too long ago, I posted a video about Pokemon Go and what it essentially became. I didn't cover the augmented reality. What I actually just covered about was the peculiarity, the awkwardness, the social isolation of humanity. Because like I talked in the other video, we were just like kind of isolated by playing this game. We're just kind of like in the zone, in the world. And I'm not saying the game is bad. I like to play the game, but I want the game to be a game. I don't want it to cut me off from reality. For what? Augmented reality. Augmented reality is a very scary phrase. And I learned about it playing this game. Now, I was never a peripheral gamer. Everyone had the Nintendo gun. I never did the Super Nintendo bazooka. I used to have a Virtual Boy back when I was growing up. Virtual Boy was pretty fun. It wasn't that bad. But boy, that red light would get to you. So, it was the Virtual Boy was all right. And I wanted to play, I don't know, I wasn't really a huge Wii guy. Even till this day, I'm not a Wii person. But I saw what Nintendo was trying to do, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I just personally, authentically, I wasn't that huge of a Nintendo guy. Now, I downloaded this game, and I'm having fun with it. However, what is startling me is the idea of augmented reality. I'm not going to go into the science of it. I'm not going to go talking about the technological aspects of augmented reality. I want to go the philosophical of it. Augmented reality being a reality, so it is real. It's true. It's something that you're existing in. But it's altered. So the experience is altered. Okay, so for example, the Pokemon show up on your phone and you can play and you can capture them. That's pretty fun. My phone doesn't have the capability, LG. My phone doesn't have the capability to do that, but I've been having fun nevertheless. Nonetheless, what startles me is the idea of who is existing in this augmented reality. Because while I was around tons of people, I can fairly share the perspective, I can fairly share the observation that no one noticed me at all. That if they were to say what kind of shoes, or if I was walking with someone, no one could tell. So who is the person that is playing this game? Well, we grow up and we've grown up to that. You're seeing me, Gazy, me, a human being. That's my first name. You're seeing me. I'm not a caricature. I'm not a cartoon. I'm not an avatar. That's who's playing these games. So our avatars are playing this game. Avatars are. So what is weird is that everything is begging the question: are we avatars? Is that who we are becoming? Like, when I notice people just their heads just bowed into this game, I'm not saying people are worshiping this game. I just use the word. When I see people's faces bowed into this game, I'm like, where are you? Where are you? You know, because in the mall, if you go walking in the mall, you can see people's faces. And though you see them for a little bit, you would see their faces. And you can, like right now, I'm looking into my camera, and you're seeing me. And I'm seeing you. And you're seeing who I am. You're seeing the person behind this body. And this is who I've always been. My body. My body represents me. But now our bodies are avatars, and our bodies are being represented by caricatures or characters that are playing this game. I mean, we can always make the argument that that's what gaming is. I mean, you play as Master Chief, you play as Solid Snake, you play as these characters. You play in Super Smash Brothers. You play these characters, but you've never been that guy. You aren't that. You play as them, but you're not them. Now, you are the trainer. You are the Pokemon trainer. So, what never existed? I mean, people would play Pokemon, the card game, and you could consider yourself, but you would never consider yourself a Pokemon trainer. For the sake of the game and entertainment, yeah, sure, I'm a Pokemon trainer. But you never considered yourself to be one. I never considered myself to be a Pokemon trainer. I just always thought this was a game. It's a game. It's just a game. Now people, even though they wouldn't admit it, and I wouldn't ask them to admit it, they are fulfilling the role of a trainer fully. You know, when they didn't play this game, no, you know, it wasn't. Now people are becoming trainers, and Nintendo did a great job. Nintendo did a marvelous job marketing and all that. So congratulations, Nintendo. You're making a lot of money. You well deserve it. But where are you? Where are people? I don't know where they are anymore. I mean, occasionally not. And okay, I'll go on the opposite side. It's not fair, because a lot of people who are playing this game and who are running in these hordes, they're doing so on their free time. They're not doing it. It's not fair to assume that they're all supposed to be working. They may have a day off. That's cool. And that's why I'm not going toward that avenue. But when I think about it's not when I think about what I could be doing, but rather when I think about what I want to do. It's not about what I could be doing, what's better than what I'm doing now. Everybody could be doing better things. Instead of watching TV, you can be reading a book, or learning another language, or learning how to fix a car. Everybody can do things that you can arguably say they're bettering themselves instead of playing a simple game. We need games. They entertain us. We need to have our fancies tickled. But when I see what this could become for some people, okay, with this I'll close. I heard a girl say that this game is helping with her depression. Now, I'm taking this slow, because the young lady, she was apparently she's been going through depression. That's very sad. And she's been able to find some solace. That's great. That's awesome. But you're finding refuge in a game where even though you want to assume that you're in a social environment, you're not being social at all. So these are some thoughts that I have. They're kind of creepy. Let me know what you think as well on this video, as far as Pokemon Go. as far as augmented reality goes, because that's much more fair. Um, Team Valor, all the way. Let's connect and recharge. Except you guys in Insight. Sorry, guys.